Hello everyone, and welcome back to another installment of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Last we left off, we were talking a little bit with Alistair, getting to know him. No, okay.
What do you need?
Yo, what's up? I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
Let's see. Can you teach others to be a Templar?
I suppose I could. But I really would rather not. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never to reveal Templar secrets outside of the Chantry. I'd rather not go back on my word.
Very well. I'll respect your word.
Ask me later, perhaps. Maybe I'll change my mind. This is not something small you're asking, after all.
And that would unlock the Templar specialization, because every class has their own set of specialization that I can't show you right now, whatever. And Templar is a warrior one, so I wouldn't be able to use that anyway. But I could just unlock it in general for other playthroughs, and through Alistair is how I do that. But anyway.
What do you need?
Let's keep harassing him.
Ask away.
Not that he seems to mind. So, how did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
Haha, very funny. Or...
I do my best. What can I say? Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
Yes, we've already heard this bit. Yeah. So you mentioned before.
It's really for the best. I'm not exactly the Chantry type, if you haven't noticed. I don't think I would have made a very good Templar. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Why did the Grand Cleric want to keep you?
I wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens, is all. The Chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the Blight anyhow, rather than sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
He was a good man.
He was. A good man who didn't deserve his fate. That much I'm sure of. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
For that chain. And another +1. Sweet. And let's see. He's at 17 approval. Not bad. Not bad at all. And every once in a while, it's always good to save when you're going to be talking. And I'm sorry that this video seems to be just mostly me talking with Alistair, but I've been building up to perhaps one of my favorite exchanges in the entire game.
What do you need?
Which is this one here.
Ask away.
So, you said this Eamonn raised you?
Oh, did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact.
That would explain the smell.
Well, it wasn't until I was 8 that I discovered you didn't have to lick yourself clean. Old habits die hard, you know.
That would explain the breath as well, then.
And my table manners, too. Though, come to think of it, they weren't all that different from the other Templars. Or did I dream all of that? Funny the dreams you'll have when you sleep on the cold, hard ground, isn't it? Are you having strange dreams?
Excuse me, sorry. And, yeah. Only ones who were making mad love in my tent.
I think I completely lost my chain of thought. Oh, there it is. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Eamonn wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him any more for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
Why did he send you off to the Chantry?
Eamonn eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, then you, Alistair, resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Jarl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10, just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
What an awful thing to do to a child.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence, I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Jarl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
You were young.
And raised my dogs. Or I may as well have been, the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that. I don't know. All I know is that the Jarl is a good man, and well loved by the people. He also was King Caelan's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
He approves +6 for that one. Let's see, where does that point put him? 23, right. And yeah, so I just like that response. Just normally Alistair has a response for everything, especially as you'll see through the rest of the game. You talk to him about one thing and either he'll have some kind of childish thing to say in response, or he'll have some kind of, you know, wit or snappy comeback or sarcastic response. This is one of the few times, if not the only time, when you say something to him that completely derails him. Just the whole, I think I completely lost my chain of thought. Well, there it is. I just love that. And, actually that's a bit of the harmless flirting, but it does open the pathway for, well, other conversations to take place. Anyway, so I'm not going to take that bomb. I am...
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something?
going to sell you some
All right.
stuff.
Just...
Shut up. I don't want to talk to you. You're an asshole. Alright, so let's regain some of the... Loth. I don't need that one. I don't need that one. Don't need that. Don't need that. I'm gonna hold on to those two things for now. Don't need that. Don't need those. Don't think I need those anymore. And I can always buy new armor as I need to. Yeah. Get rid of those, get rid of those. Don't think I need a robe anymore. Oh, that's a very nice one, so I'm going to keep that. I'm not going to need these, because by the time we actually get to the person that can use those, I'll have already moved long past the flawed crystals. Don't like that. I know some of you are like, no, but those are so awesome. But I'm not particularly keen on them myself. I have a lot of gifts now. Okay, get rid of the blank vellums. I don't need those. And I'll get rid of these things. And that just about puts me out of time for this installment of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. So, when we come back, more talking with Alistair! No, actually, we're going to actually move on in the game. So, I hope to see you next time.